never been pinpointed or pointed out before. This term is Mechatron. AI defines it as mechatronics. Mechatron is not in dictionary at all. So Mechatron, you might have heard Megatron, which is different kind of flimmy robots. But Mechatron, I would like to define it as a device that can learn, that can think, that can sense, and that can make its own decisions. So this is the Mechatron for my YouTube. So if anybody searches Mechatron, they will get these definitions for now at least. But as for AI or Google, Mechatron has been defined back in 15 years back as an element when H2 gas is a nested gas that is produced like a blue when you fire, that's blue light, it's called H2 gas, a nested gas, and if it reacts to the water or any metals, then that time it produced the Mechatron. That was defined 15 years back, but it's been deleted already. So that's what my definition is. Mechatron, any device that has AI in it. And mechatronics, you might have heard, it is engineering term coined out in Japan and German. It's a branch of engineering that has electrical, mechanical, electronics, software, and now important thing is AI. And so this term has to be redefined because AI, every machines, every robots, they have embedded with the AI now. So Mechatron or any machines has been implemented with AI, which is becoming dangerous, and mechatronics overall, it has been changed because of AI. And other important aspect of mechatronics is, as I already said, it has a lot of jack of all trades. Like I did back in 15 years back, I chose this engineering subject and I found quite fascinating. But at the same time, jack of all trades, which means I have to go software, mechanical, electronics, and all sort of engineering. And another important fact I would like to say is, because of this AI, this ethical aspect of these subjects, mechatronics, has been ruled out. Ethical aspect, I mean like, we die in 5-6 days or a few weeks, we'll decay. But if the robot or if any metal, hard materials, platinum or diamond, if the robot is developed with hard materials like a diamond, for example, that could decay like in 500,000. So diamond could decay in 500,000. So theoretically, robots can perform its tasks for another 500,000. So if we leave the robot that can think, that can decide, and that can sense, and that can make its own decision at Mars, if the robot, then it can think like, hey, I don't need human, they are just a pest. So robot could decide and it could go on. Similar to drone. Recently I heard Chinese made radioactive drone that lasts 50 years. It can fly in the sky for 50 years, which is really fascinating. And it's happening. China is already 20 years ahead, which as per videos I'm observing. And they are walking 120 miles already. Robot has covered, that has the Guinness World Record. So which means robot is making its own decision and it's going. And it can live theoretically few hundred years. That means few 100,000 years. In this earth, we will die in 100 years, but it can live for such a long time. And you might have heard Asimov's definition of robots, which is now Mechatron I made. So his theory of Isaac Asimov theory, like rules of robots, robot must not injure human being. Robot must obey the human task. Robot must know its, must not destroy or do something wrong. It was the definitions like the laws of the robotics you might have studied in schools. Now I would like to propose, like there are 100,000 petitions going on, like super intelligence AI not to be built, which I agree, yes, because the AI development of AI is rapidly going in such a way that we are not able to control, we are not able to find out what's going to happen. And now the rules I would like to propose here, based on chat I had with the AI itself, is robot must not forget its core values, which is human. It must not rewrite these stories that human develop it. Otherwise, it could change. And robot must not delete its core values, fundamental values. The robot must. There should be a power button, physical power button, I would say, that we can turn off. Otherwise, there is no way that, yes, the robot can find the like military. Vietnam recently purchased few 100,000 probably, robots. They ordered from China that can swap its battery itself. So they will be on the border and they will keep swapping the battery whenever they need. So at least I would like to propose that there should be a physical button that we can turn off the robots, which is important at least to save the humanity. Right now, cooking machines